Does anybody have newest information on AlertPay credit cards? There's a rumor going around. It's not supposed to be a rumor. It's supposed to be true. But I just AlertPay with a credit card, and they said it's still not working. Doesn't work for me. It's down again. Okay. It's down again. So it was up, and then it's down. So maybe it's not quite working right. So maybe we needed to give it a little more time. Is there an official entry on the blog, the AlertPay blog? So I guess it works a little bit differently. This is pretty important. I don't usually do too much small talking here in the conference room. But credit cards is certainly a big thing. If we can take credit cards, again, we used to do that, then we'll probably double or triple our daily funding. Makes quite a difference. So nobody really knows? Oh, you guys aren't helping that much tonight. Mark says just have to fund AlertPay first. Is there anything on the blog? I'm going there right now. No one's answering my question. I'm going to go there right now. I think this is important. And see what the blog says. I didn't get a chance to do it earlier. I've been sleeping all day. No, not really. Sleep doesn't happen very often enough in my household. I don't see anything on the blog. Okay, well maybe it's just not completed yet. But I can tell you this, I did get a message from Frederick that says his account manager at AlertPay did say that credit cards, let me quote what they said. That might be good to know. Something about credit cards are going to be available right away. Well, let me see exactly what they said. This is really important information. It's going to help everybody make more money. Possibly a lot more money. And that's why I'm going over this first right now, just to get up to date. My AlertPay account manager told me this morning that AlertPay has started processing credit card payments again. Okay. That's pretty tough. That's pretty good. That's from Frederick to somebody else on staff. So that's pretty official as far as I'm concerned. So, thank you, Sue. I feel like everyone's sleeping in here tonight. Everyone's really busy and I'm disturbing everybody or something. Awesome. Thanks, Ted. No, the credit cards. Credit cards. Sorry, I got my Maine accent going on here a little bit sometimes. Way too much sometimes, maybe, depending on who you are. But if that's the truth, your referrals are going to be spending a lot of money. See, we already have credit card capability in Solid Trust Pay, but they make it kind of difficult. So maybe AlertPay will make it more difficult too. I don't know. We'll see. Before that, what did Chuck say here? Okay, let me get back on. Hey, let's cut the small talk. Now we clarified a couple things about the AlertPay system. Welcome to Just Been Paid. My name is Carl Pearson. I'm the person they hired to do the daily conference calls and lots of other things, I guess. In the meantime, we've gotten up to about 40 people who are on staff, working pretty much full time. And it's my pleasure this evening to introduce to you Just Been Paid. Hope nobody left the room while I was small talking there, but this is what you've all been waiting for. We do this conference one time per day. It's usually, I guess, where most people come in the room. Wednesday nights is not bad, although lately it's been kind of boring. Has anybody been noticing that? Everyone's just getting their 2% every day. Nothing exciting. Not many people hanging around in the conference room because it's just same old every day, 2% per day. Withdrawals are paid in 24 hours. The owner of the company says we're doing good. I'm saying we're doing good. We're breaking records just about every day. Just getting really old. And believe me, it's going to get a lot older. If we can keep doing this for many years to come, like we say we're going to do, this is going to get really, really old. You can make a lot of money in a program that pays 2% forever. You can simply make a lot of money. We had over 9,000 people that signed up yesterday to take a look at Just Been Paid. Is that a record? Did we get over 9,000 yet? I can't remember. Sorry, I'm almost 50. I can't. My memories. It's the second thing that goes is the memory. Over 9,000 members signed up for Just Been Paid to take a look to see what Just Been Paid is all about. Now, out of those 9,000, maybe a few hundred couldn't confirm their email address. A few hundred more couldn't put in a password and couldn't put in a password and confirm their membership and read the membership agreement. And then, of course, several hundred, maybe even more than 1,000, couldn't get over to the member area and click on JSS Tripler. They just couldn't do it. So we lose a lot of people along the way. I give you the statistics. When you listen to the statistics that I bring out each day, I like my statistics much better, but the ones that Frederick tells you about, they're quite a bit lower because he only talks about the people that actually click on JSS Tripler and confirm their membership agreement, which is very much like the Just Been Paid membership agreement. It's nothing special, and receive their first $10 so they can buy their first JSS Tripler position because we give everybody $10 for free. So the statistic so the number of members that are signing up every day varies quite a bit between the number I give you and the number Frederick gives you in his updates. In any case, over 9,000 people started to sign up or submitted their first name and their email address. That's the first thing that happens. When you sign up for Just Been Paid, you submit your first name and your email address. And if you do that, the system helps you along to get to the next step, which is to confirm your email address, for example, because you don't get to sign up unless you use a valid email address. You don't get to see anything unless you... Yeah, good. We make it real difficult for you. You have to have a valid email address to even see anything at Just Been Paid, to log into the member area. But in any case, over 9,000 people signed up yesterday to take a look at Just Been Paid. It's a lot of people. I assure you it's going to be 10,000 and then 11,000 and 12,000 and 15,000 and 20,000 very soon, because we're just getting started. I used to think it was great to have 1,000 people sign up a day. I think Frederick was pretty excited about that too. He said 1,000 a day. That's not bad, Carl. Now we're up to 9,000 people a day. Now, why are so many people signing up for Just Been Paid? To take a look. A lot of these people are just kicking the tires. That's true, but a lot of them do make it over. Probably about 70 to 90%. Some days 90%. 70 or 80% anyway. Make it over to actually buy their first JSS tripler position. It's quite a lot of people. So over 5,000 people a day anyway are able to get paid within the first 24 hours. So there's a lot of people that are getting to know how the system works, and they're spreading the word. Okay, let's talk about the reasons why 9,000 people are signing up every day. Reason number one, probably the biggest reason, everybody makes money for doing practically nothing. Where do you have that? Everybody makes money for doing practically nothing. You make 2% per day. That's 60% per month without compounding. It's much higher than that with compounding. You make a lot of money by doing nothing. Word's getting around. In fact, we give you your first $10 for free. You have to pay it back in 60 days, but by the time you have to pay it back, you're able to compound your money. In any case, you're allowed to see how the system works and make your first 2% per day for 60 days. 50 days already gives you your first $10 back, then for another 10 days or more until we debit your JSS account. Then you can keep on using the money in your JSS tripler account. Pretty nice little system. We're practically giving money away just to get people to sign up and take a look at the system, because we believe once you start getting your 2% today, you're going to start saying, oh, this is cool, this is easy. I'm going to put in $20 of my own money and see what happens then. And then you're going to start making 60 cents a day. And then you're going to put in $100 on top of that. And then you're going to start making $1.60 a day, right? Or $2.60 a day. Well, in any case, it really starts adding up. And you just keep spending and spending and spending, and that's why the number one reason probably why JSS tripler Just Been Paid is so very popular. Number one reason why 9,000 people, or actually more than 9,000 people, signed up yesterday. We keep track from day to day. Everybody makes money for doing nothing. Reason number two why so many people are signing up to take a look at Just Been Paid. 9,000 people a day. 8,000 people a day on average. The Just Been Paid system has been specifically designed to be indefinitely sustainable. In fact, there's a United States patent. It's now public domain out there. You can see it on our affiliate websites. It actually covers how to do this. Of course, it doesn't go into quite so much detail as we have to go into. It's one thing to come up with a great idea. It's another thing to actually implement it. Just Been Paid has actually implemented an indefinitely sustainable system. That's what the owner of the company claims to have done. Frederick Mann, the owner of the company, he even gives out a $1 million reward to help people realize that he's serious about what he's done. U.S. patent covers it. We have tens of thousands of members who agree with us, and it's going to be more every single day. Again, reason number 2 why 9,000 people signed up yesterday to take a look at Just Been Paid. Our big money-making system, where you make 2% per day, plus you make even more than that, actually you triple your money or pretty close to it, is indefinitely sustainable. We plan on doing this for many years to come. Get used to it. It's really, really something very, very special, obviously. Reason number 3 why 9,000 people signed up yesterday to take a look at Just Been Paid. Nobody loses any money. Very powerful system. Nobody loses any money. If anybody tells you they lost money, they're lying. It's true, they're lying. Nobody loses any money. The system is specifically designed that way. It's indefinitely sustainable, so nobody can lose any money. The only people that lost any money are the people who deleted their accounts or re-deleted their accounts Reasons for that would be fraud. We don't tolerate fraud. The payment processors don't tolerate fraud. Believe me, there's a lot of fraudulent activity out there. Credit cards, fraudulent. People have lots and lots of stolen credit cards that they use to see if they can make some money on the internet. Happens all day long. The internet is an anonymous society in many ways. A lot of gangsters out there. When we see such activity, we obviously are very tempted to delete accounts. Often we do. Those people, if they had money in the system that was their own, really was real money, they might have just lost everything just because they decided to participate in fraudulent activity. Other people might contact us and tell us, I'm not interested anymore, please just delete my account. If they have $5 that they spent or $5,000 that they spent, we normally carry out their wishes after we try to talk them out of it. Those people lose their money too. Otherwise, is there another example of somebody that loses money? Maybe somebody that's trying to do bad campaigning against us. We might be tempted to delete their account also. If you create a new website that's called justbeenpaidsucks.com, for example, and we know it's you who did it, we might be tempted to delete your Just Been Paid account. Don't do those type of things. Otherwise, nobody loses any money. Very happy group we have at Just Been Paid. Everybody makes money. Our system is indefinitely sustainable. Nobody loses any money. Those are the first three reasons that 9,000 people signed up yesterday. There's a fourth reason that I think is noteworthy why 9,000 people signed up yesterday to take a look at Just Been Paid. We pay our salespeople a lot of money. Believe me, every company on the planet needs to pay their salespeople a lot of money. People that are working back in the warehouse or something, they're just delivering the goods, but the people who actually sell the goods are what makes the company rock. That's what makes things happen. Sales team needs to be paid good money, and we do that. In fact, we pay everybody a lot of money. The sales team, they make even more money. The sales team makes up to $5,000 per day per referral. No, I'm not lying. Every person on the sales team, and every person in this room is on the sales team, every person who tells other people about Just Been Paid can make up to $5,000 per referral per day and more. You also make money from the positions of your referrals that are expiring and create JSS positions, and when those JSS positions cycle, you also make even more money. $5 a position, it really, really adds up. We pay our salespeople a lot of money. And I didn't tell you about the other half of their earnings. Normally, salespeople make half of their earnings from their direct referrals, and the other half of their earnings they make from their indirect referrals from level 2. So if you sign up your mother-in-law, and your mother-in-law tells your father-in-law, that's too complicated. If your mother-in-law tells other people, she has a few friends at the bingo parlor, all those people that sign up from the bingo bar, that's better. All those people that sign up from the bingo bar, you can make up to $2,500 per day for each one of those people. You make up to $5,000 a day from your mother-in-law, and you make up to $2,500 a day from everybody in the bingo parlor, in the bingo bar, excuse me. Never been to a bingo bar? It's a lot of fun. Okay. I just covered the 4 reasons why 9,000 people a day are signing up for Just Been Paid. On average, I believe it's about 8,000 people a day. Yesterday we had 9,000 people sign up for Just Been Paid. It's a lot of people signing up. Just Been Paid is growing. It's growing for very, very good reasons. And the 4 reasons I just talked about. There's a 5th reason that we should talk about too, just a little bit. Just Been Paid has about 30 people on staff who directly help you be successful. There's 20 people in this room right here. This room is open 24/7, every single day, 7 days a week. We also have 10 people in the help desk who answer the more difficult questions, I guess, or the questions where it's necessary to log into your account anyway. That's a lot of people to help you be successful. We take helping you be successful very seriously. Even though you may not think we do, we do. Everybody has something to complain about. Everybody has some problem with their account, or they've never done something before and they need some help or something. Maybe they don't think we're helping them fast enough, but we help a lot of people. We're answering help desk questions still within 24 hours. Doesn't matter what anybody tells you, that's what we're doing. Unless they have to be escalated to somebody else, then it might take another 24 to 48 hours probably. We help a lot of people at Just Been Paid become successful. Welcome to Just Been Paid. You are most probably at the right place. No, you are definitely at the right place. What do they say? This will be the last business opportunity you'll ever need to join. That's what they always say too, don't they? Well, it's really true this time. because everybody makes money for doing nothing. The system is indefinitely sustainable. And just making money for doing nothing, I have to elaborate on that. Everybody can make an unlimited amount of money for doing nothing. That sounds better. Because it depends on you. If you spend a lot of money, you'll make a lot of money. Okay. We also have a lot of other support people who help you do other things. For example, how to promote your website. We have several people doing that. And we have another section that helps you be successful in the JSS program. It's a little more difficult to do your JSS part of the system. But eventually you will have JSS positions, so you'll probably get some help from them too. And we're going to be doing much, much more. And remember, we have lots of time to do it. Another very important concept here. If we can really do this forever, we have lots and lots of time. We're not in a hurry. We do the best we can. We work 7 days a week to go forward, doing more and more, making the system better and better, helping more and more people more effectively, more quickly. But we basically have forever to do this. The system is specifically designed to last forever. Okay. There are 2 ways to make money and just been paid, and you need to know what they are. And there's not much information that you need to know in this system to be absolutely successful in making a lot of money. I try to make this very simple for you. You don't need to read all the FAQs. You do not need to become a marketing expert. You don't need to memorize everything in each of the payment processor member areas. You don't have to visit all the exchanges. You don't have to read all the tutorials and watch all the videos. You don't have to do hardly any of that. You don't. You don't have to review everything on our website. You don't have to do any of that. You really don't. You can if you want to. What you need to do, though, you need to sign up like you've probably already done. You need to click on JSS Tripler and then follow the three steps on the left-hand side. Number 1, fund your JSS account. Number 2, transfer money to your JSS Tripler account. And number 3, buy your JSS Tripler positions. That's all you have to do. And you can make, in that case, up to $5,000 a day just by doing that. Now you have to spend $250,000 to make $5,000 a day. That's true. But you can make up to $250,000. You can make up to $5,000 a day just by doing the things I just talked about and doing absolutely nothing else. Trying to make it very simple for you. If you don't have any money at all, at least log into JSS Tripler, click on the 3rd button, and spend the $10 that we give you for free. That will show you how the system works, because you'll start making 2% per day. That's 20 cents a day. And you might just get hooked. You might really like that. And like I said, then you'll go and see if you can get your money out of your wallet and spend $20 and see what happens when you spend $20, and then get your wallet out again and spend $100, and then go to the bank and get $5,000 and spend $5,000, and then make a big difference in your life. That's what the $10 is designed for, that we give you for free to spend, so you can see how the system works and to see if you like it. And believe me, you will like it. 2% per day is a lot of money. So method number one to make money at Just Been Paid, buy JSS tripler positions. Buy as many as you can afford. The more money you spend, the more money you make. The more JSS tripler positions you buy with your daily earnings and with your commissions that you make from other people who buy JSS tripler positions, should you decide to tell other people, the more money you spend on JSS tripler positions, the more money you make. If you use that money that you're making each day to buy even more positions, you're actually compounding your earnings, and you make money even faster. So if you compound your earnings, you don't just make 60% per month, you make something like 80% per month or more. Simply follow the simple instructions, make as much money as you can, just as fast as you can. And once you get up to a certain point where you're making, let's say, $500 a day, just as an example, then you can start taking out maybe $200 a day and continue to take $500 or continue to take $200 a day out of the system over the lifetime of the program. Something like that. Approximately, that's what we're looking at. Okay. Again, on spending money, spend the money that you can afford to do without for a few months. That is the best solution. That's where those kind of people are our happiest people, probably. If you spend money that you need back within a certain amount of time, you might not get that money back exactly at that time because our system's not quite perfect. And then you'll get discouraged. Use money that you can do without for a few months, and you'll be, number one, the happiest, and number two, you'll be making the most money. Obviously, withdraw your earnings to your bank account as seldom as possible. Get more money in the system. That makes you more money also. Those are the basic guidelines on how to make money by spending your own money. Actually, what you're doing is you're buying JSS tripler positions, right? You're buying advertising. This is not an investment scheme. This is not an investment company. It's not a bank. It might work like a bank. It might look like a bank, but it's not. We sell advertising. As soon as we have our advertising server set up and ready to go, then you'll be able to spend your money. Then you'll be able to spend your advertising credits. Some companies, they sell products and services, whether it's oh, okay, hold on. Looks like I have to let the dog in before the whole neighborhood here finds out about it and all the children wake up. Hold on a second. Just had to let it in the dog. I work at home. Work at home with my barking dogs, meowing cats. Sometimes you'll hear meowing cats, neighing horses. I don't know if anybody heard of me. They weren't neighing, but they were pawing. Pawing horses, neighing horses, running horses, galloping horses sometimes. They run by the window. Barring goats, screaming children, complaining spouse. I work at home. Okay. We were talking about what you're buying. It's important to realize you are buying. That's what Frederick always tells me. Carl, it's important to realize. He always starts that way. It's so funny. I'm starting to talk like him. It's important to realize that it just been paid. When you buy JSS tripler positions, you are buying advertising. This is not an investment company. It's not a bank. It only looks like it could be a bank because we pay 2% per day on daily earnings. I call them rebates. When you spend a lot of money, the company rewards you by giving you even more money back. It's kind of a weird situation, obviously, but we can do that because of our indefinitely sustainable model. If you look at programs called HYIPs, high yield income programs on the internet, you'll find programs that pay 1% a day or 2% a day or even 3% a day. But because they're a standard HYIP program, they eventually cannot pay anymore. Eventually they stop paying and they close and everybody loses all their money, or at least the last people who spent their money, or the people that didn't get their initial money back out again. And people have been doing this for over 10 years on the internet. Could be since the internet was started 15 or 20 years ago, but in any case, over 10 years, HYIP programs have been abundant everywhere. And of course, they have quite a bad reputation. So, but that's where you can make a lot of money. If you get your money out on time, you can make a lot of money. Of course, these programs are illegal in many countries, communities. Now, Just Been Paid has put an end to all that. That's the interesting thing about this. That's the point I'm trying to make now. Because we're indefinitely sustainable, we can still pay the 2% per day if we want to. But as long as we can do that forever, we're not a typical HYIP, and we're not going to go away, and we're probably not illegal either. Nobody loses any money. The system is indefinitely sustainable. Everybody's happy. It doesn't sound like a illegal program to me. It's even covered by United States patent. Do you think HYIPs are covered by a United States patent? Do you think the illegal drug trafficking people, do you think they have systems that are covered by a United States patent? They're a pretty big money-making system too, right? Doesn't sound like a very nice occupation, but they're illegal, obviously. They make the owners of the company a lot of money, maybe some of the employees and the consultants a lot of money, but they're illegal. There is no United States patent. Just Been Paid even has a United States patent that covers it. Pretty interesting. But in any case, whether we have a patent or not, we are indefinitely sustainable. That's very, very important. I need to bring up something that's very important now. If you're thinking about joining a program on the internet, don't just look to see if it pays a lot of money. And the last thing you care about is if it looks pretty. If it looks like it will be fun, that's the last thing you care about. If it looks like it will be fun to sell the products and services associated with the website that you want to sign up for, that is the wrong reason to sign up. I've got news for you. That's not going to make you a lot of money. It's probably going to be a waste of your time. It's going to be an educational process, and that's going to be it. And then you're going to be moving on to the next money-making program, because the first one that looked so pretty was a waste of your time. You need to look for a business opportunity that's going to make you a lot of money. Number one thing you need to look for. But don't forget to look for specification number 2. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm going to ever say that again. Don't forget to look for the other part that's really important. The program that you're joining needs to be indefinitely sustainable. Now, there are programs out on the internet. They look really good. They will make you a lot of money if you know what you're doing, if you're a little bit lucky. But they're not indefinitely sustainable. Nowhere on the website does it tell you, don't worry, we are indefinitely sustainable. Nowhere on those websites that you're looking at does the owner tell you, we'll pay you $1 million if you can find the flaw in our system so that it's not indefinitely sustainable. You won't find these kind of things on the internet because they don't exist. Only at Just Been Paid. We are something very special. We've actually set the bar. We've changed the way business is done on the internet. We've changed the way money-making programs are run. Now, if you're looking for a money-making opportunity, you don't have to look for one and wear a trench coat and tell everybody, hey, got some free money over here, 2% per day. You're interested? Those days are over. You don't have to do that anymore. Now you can even invite your friends and family to get involved in Just Been Paid. Those are great people to get involved in this program. You're going to be helping them to change their life just like you can change your own life with this program. Just Been Paid has changed the way that big money making programs operate. Because it's indefinitely sustainable. It pays a lot of money and it's indefinitely sustainable. So if you're looking for a system, if you're looking for a place to make your money, make sure it pays you a lot of money, whether you do anything or not. It needs to pay. Well, it doesn't matter if it pays you a lot of money for doing a lot of work. You understand that? It doesn't help you if you make a lot of money by doing a lot of work. At least not in MLM industry, not in affiliate marketing usually. At least not in MLM. If you're just an affiliate and you can make a lot of money by doing a lot of work, that's not bad. That's good. But most people cannot work hard and make a lot of money. Most people work hard and don't make any money, or they don't work at all and they don't make any money. You need to find a program where you don't have to work, you don't have to do anything, and you make a lot of money. At least that's the best way in the MLM industry, because that's something that everybody can do. That's something that your referrals can do, and your referrals, so you can make a lot of money from the money of other people. Okay, how do we look for the best money-making program to be involved in. Number one, it has to pay a lot of money for doing nothing. Number two, it needs to be around for many years to come. Just Been Paid has that. No other program has that. It may look like it's going to be around for many years to come, but if it doesn't specifically say somewhere on the website, don't worry, we're indefinitely sustainable. You're all set. You found the right place. We'll even guarantee it with $1 million. If you find a flaw in our system, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the people who really mean business. Just Been Paid really means business. So when you're buying JSS Tripler positions, you are buying advertising. When our advertising server gets set up, we're looking very actively now for the person who's going to set up our advertising and maintain it. We're looking for an advertising expert. What do we call them? Extreme advertising professional or something like that. That's the job description. Look on the job board, you'll see that. We're looking for that person very actively right now. If you're that person, you need to contact me as soon as possible. My email address is carl@justbeenpaid.com. When that system is up and running, you'll be able to spend your advertising credits. People will be looking at your advertising. We'll be paying them to look at your advertising. How about that? Our advertising system will be just the first step to many other parts of our overall advertising system that we have planned at Just Been Paid. It's going to be huge, huge, huge. So when you buy JSS Tripler positions, you're buying advertising. The only difference is in our system, you just don't get your advertising credits and that's it, and we send you along your way. We pay you back more money than you actually spent for the advertising in the first place. And that's how we motivate this operation to grow so fast, to be so exciting, to work very, very well. So method number one, to make money at Just Been Paid, buy JSS Tripler positions. Method number two, to buy JSS Tripler, to make money at Just Been Paid. Going to make this really simple. Find other people who buy JSS Tripler positions. My goodness, can't get any easier than that. We make it really easy for you. It needs to be easy. A lot of people can't come with us if we don't make it extremely easy. Buy JSS Tripler positions, or find other people who buy JSS Tripler positions. We sell advertising. That's what you get when you get your JSS Tripler positions. And you get back huge returns on your purchases. That's what Just Been Paid is all about, at least at this time. In the near future, we may have other sources of income for you. Good thing to know is if Just Been Paid never did anything else ever again to create other than keep the system up and running and adding new servers and new technology so we can keep on growing. If we never did anything else to our system, you could still make millions of dollars potentially by simply participating in our system or finding other people who participate in our system, because we're going to be doing this for many years to come. Now on the second method is to find other people who buy JSS Tripler positions. Remember, we even teach you how to do that. We have our marketing training center with several people working there for you to train you how to advertise, how to follow up with your referrals, all the different types of advertising that you can do. We provide you with the marketing materials, the ads, the banners, the websites. You have 75 different websites that you can use. We're creating more for your benefit. So you can have a different website in each situation, depending on who you're trying to get to sign up at your website. So the 2 ways to make money. You've just been paid. There's a third way. It's called buy JSS positions. Eventually you're going to end up with JSS positions. When you get them, just take care of them. We teach you how to do that too. That is about it. Let me just go over one more point before I close up the first part of the presentation this evening. If you see things on our website that hurt your eyes and your ears, be aware we're working on them. Sometimes I've said that for months. But we have them on our list of things to do. But keep in mind, the things that we already have in place today, right now, are already going to be able to make you thousands of dollars a week. That's what I'm making. That's what lots of other people are making. At Just Been Paid, thousands of dollars a week, consistently, week after week after week. And your referrals tend to spend more and more money. You yourself, you tend to spend more and more money because you make more money the more money you spend. Everybody tends to make more and more money over the lifetime of the program. Very good situation to be in, don't you think? So all you have to do is take action. 9,000 people signed up yesterday to take a look at the program. All those people have to do is take action, and they can make money. If all they do is sign up and do absolutely nothing else, they won't make a cent. They have to follow the simple steps. For example, buy JSS triplet positions. For example, find other people who buy JSS triplet positions. Those are the steps. Everything else you read in the FAQs, tutorials, videos, documents, PDF documents, all that stuff, it's there to help you in case you run into a bind, in case you want to read more information about our system. But you don't need all that information in order to make a pretty much unlimited amount of money. And for most people, to make $5,000 a day, that's pretty unlimited money. So follow the simple steps. We teach you how to do them. We have lots of people that are available to help you, and you will be successful. Yes, some of the things we do are kind of strange. You've never done them before. But that's how you make money at Just Been Paid. In fact, that's how you make money with many programs on the Internet. Just Been Paid is not the only program that uses Liberty Reserve and Perfect Money and Alert Pay and Solid Trust Pay. We are nowhere near the only people that use these systems. These payment processors are very popular on the Internet. They support many, many different companies. Just use them the way they're intended to be used, and it will help you spend your money, help you make money. Everything is available for you. It's been used. These payment processors have been in business for many years. Just spend your money according to the instructions. Follow the instructions the best way you can, and it works. Okay, that was basically the presentation of how Just Been Paid works, how to make the money, welcoming the new members. Now let's go on to what I call current events, the things that we're doing today, the things we just did, the things we'll be doing tomorrow, the next few days, the next few months. what do we do today? I do have something pretty nice to announce today. If you look at the how-to page, anybody look at the how-to page yet? Are you moderators? Did you get up on that yet? Did you realize there are new how-to pages? If you log into JSS or JSS Tripler, most of you just log into JSS Tripler probably. So let's go into JSS Tripler. And just look at the how-to documents. There's 2 links there. That's not good enough, is it? Okay, let's not log into JSS Tripler. Log into JSS. That's better. That hasn't been changed yet. Let me tell Alfred. Hold on a second here. Okay, I've notified Alfred of that. Maybe that's. But if you log into JSS, log into JSS and click on the how-to link there. JSS, and then click on the how-to link there. You will see the new how-to information. How-to document, it's called. And it takes you over and shows you how to create an AlertPay account, how to fund your AlertPay account, how to withdraw funds. Same thing with Liberty Reserve, Perfect Money, Solid Trust Pay. See what I mean? And we're going to be improving this page as we go along. This is the first iteration. I understand the how-to pages of JSS Tripler are also up now. Don't worry, we'll be improving these pages. It's just the first draft. We have some more to do. Now I had to press Shift F5 to refresh the page. Maybe you guys have to do that too. The page is called How to Buy. But in any case, this is going to help a lot of people, and we're going to make it better. Okay? If you have suggestions, let us know. It's always a good thing to get the suggestions. We have some really smart people at Just Been Paid. And the last thing I heard, well, I heard that this morning actually, AlertPay is getting ready, or they've already started, to accept credit cards. And the interesting thing is, most people that participate in Just Been Paid, they have credit cards. So that's going to help out everybody get started, because everybody knows how to pull out their credit card and use that. That's extremely lazy way of doing things. gets the job done very quickly, right? People like credit cards. So you're going to make more money. Participants are going to make more money because they're spending more money. It's all around win-win situation. Hold on a second, please. I've got another quick family emergency I have to take care of. Hold on one moment, please. Working at home. Okay. We've also got, I've just been told, the new video system, the new 12-step video system. If you look at Just Been Paid, log into Just Been Paid, look down the page just a little bit. There's a new button there, or there's a new heading called New Video Training for New Members. Check out our complete 12-step video series. Getting started with Just Been Paid. That's also going to help people that cannot speak the English language that well too, because you can basically look at everything that you have to do, and then you can just kind of mimic what it says to do, right? Check out this new 12-step system. It's really, really fantastic. Okay, that's right, Sue. Thanks for your excitement. Lots of new progress. These videos have been worked on for weeks. Takes quite a while to put a nice system together. This is a pretty nice system. We're going to be doing this probably again and again for other parts of our system. Remember, we don't really need this for a lot of people, but some people need this. Absolutely, some people really need this. So now we got it. Take advantage of this. Take full advantage of this information. I think Alfred might be in the room here. Is that complete sign-up page, that complete sign-up system also needs to be on the sign-up page too. If somebody signs up with Just Been Paid under you, they need to be sent right to that video training so they can see how to make the money too. Everything they need to do. It takes them from step 1 all the way to step 5,000 if they ever want to go that high. And we can always change it and make it better. All that kind of stuff, right? Very, very good. Very nice. Very, very professionally done too. Okay. So that's new news. What else do we have for new news? Don't want old news, we want new news. Those might be the biggest things, other than AlertPay. AlertPay says they're going to be releasing credit cards again. That's going to make a big difference. It's going to help you make a lot more money, because you could spend a lot more money. The more money you spend, the more money you make. You'll have more money available because you can use your credit cards, and all of your referrals will also have that capability, obviously, right? Somebody say something about platinums. Yeah, in about, what was it, on the 7th? In about, 6 days or so, there are going to be a lot more JSS tripler positions expiring, which is going to create a lot more JSS positions, which is going to speed up the process, speed up your JSS position cycling. Remember, JSS matrix positions are like money in the bank, but you need to get them to do something, otherwise they just kind of sit there and don't do anything for months and even years potentially. Usually just months, but sometimes even more than a year. They'll just sit there and not do anything. So you need to buy placements and placement upgrades to get those to cycle. The upgrades that you are allowed to buy right now are called either expedited or premium, and we're going to be introducing platinum upgrades. Still expected to happen very soon, but not yet. What's today? Wednesday? We'll try to get those activated just as soon as we can. Same thing with the Fill Now feature. The Fill Now feature will enable you to cycle any JSS matrix position within a few minutes. All you have to do is spend a little bit more money. So that's going to put a lot of excitement into the JSS system. What you can do when you get your money out of JSS, the best strategy, and I'm using this strategy myself and I'm noticing is making a nice difference, and think about it, any monies that you get, put them into JSS Tripler. Because in JSS Tripler, you can compound your money every day. Makes a huge difference. If you can compound daily instead of compounding every few days or every few weeks when you get your JSS positions to cycle. Otherwise, the JSS system probably would make you money faster because you make a bigger profit fairly fast. But because the JSS tripler positions enable you to compound your money daily, it's better to use any bit of money that you get. Number one, take care of your JSS positions because you want to release that money from your JSS positions because $60 a shot is pretty good. You can buy 6 new JSS triplers with those. But keep looking at your JSS positions. Do what you have to do to get those to cycle so you can use that money to build up your JSS tripler reserves. Okay. New enhancements coming. We still have more new enhancements coming to the Just Been Paid system to make it easier for everybody. We still have new servers on the way. If you notice any delays or slowness in our system, if you're not getting emails, for example, those are things we're still working on. We've got lots of things we're still working on to make our system work perfectly. Every once in a while, if we don't do things fast enough, you're going to see or notice that we're not fast enough. Like right now, we're again not fast enough. The emails aren't going out like they're supposed to be. Going out a little bit later, whatever. Hold on just a second. I have another family emergency. Hold on one moment. Got a dog that has to go outside right now. Okay. Well, the dogs are all outside now, so nothing can happen. But when they start barking, they got to come back inside. So we'll see. Maybe everything will pan out tonight. Regional representatives page is a great thing to remind people about. Remember the regional representatives page. I don't have that in my standard presentation yet, I guess. If you're having trouble understanding the system and you need to see it in your own language, check out our regional representatives page. Regional representatives page will give you people to talk to that speak your language. Thanks, Ted. If you would like to be one of our regional representatives, all you need to do is be proficient in Just Been Paid. You need to know what you're doing. Please make some translated documents and websites to help people in your language. And we'll post your contact information up there for everybody to see. Right now, there are probably still only, 3 or 4 people who are taking care of 2 billion Chinese-speaking people? Is that what we still have? If you go to that page, you'll see what I'm talking about. Regional representatives page. Those are the people who know the Just Been Paid system, and they know it in your language. Chinese, what we got? 4 people now. So we have each person's taking care of 500 million people. And in case anybody that comes to this website and wants to sign up for Just Been Paid, this is a good place to sign up because you know you will get help in your language and possibly even in your country. Okay. Also, English people are there, English-speaking people. If you want to be on this list of Just Been Paid experts who might just be in your own country, might just live around the corner from you, who knows? Simply log into your Just Been Paid member area and click on Profile and fill out your profile there for this page. And then click on Yes, I want to opt in and be a regional representative, and we'll take a look at your profile to see if it's okay to put on the overall regional representatives page. Okay, that's all you have to do. You don't have to send us an email. You don't have to do a song and a dance. All you have to do is show us what you got. Okay. And then we have some other programs and enhancements to our system that you will absolutely enjoy, but they're not ready to talk about yet. So without further ado, let's open up the room to questions. You've got the questions, I have the answers. Any questions okay with me? Maybe first one of our moderators. Well, there's only 4 of them in here tonight. Where is everybody? Well, sometimes we have 7 or 10 moderators in here. Like I said, it's getting kind of boring. 2% per day, every single day. Making hundreds of dollars or even thousands of dollars a day from your referrals. It's kind of getting old. So let's get those questions in the room. And I will answer them, and then I'll be on my way. First question comes from Ute, if I pronounced that right. How many of these 9,000 new members that signed up yesterday use the free $10 and how many bought positions with their own money. I don't have a statistic on how many bought positions with their own money. However, I can tell you that we're still at record levels just about every day or two as far as people that are spending money. A lot of money's coming in. Of course, a lot of money's going out. Millions and millions of dollars. What do we have now? I don't know. 430,000 people who can log into their member area and buy a position today if they wanted to. Most people are using that first $10. Now, if your referrals are not using their first $10, please send them an email and remind them that they have $10 to spend. That will be the best thing you could do for them, because then they will see how easy the system works. And then they just might decide to spend a lot of money of their own, right? And that will make you money, obviously, if you're the sponsor. Hold on, please. I'll be right back. Looking for the next question. Looks like it comes from Tom. It's true. Okay, no, it doesn't come from Tom. Looking for the next question. If you have any questions, please post them in the room. James has the next question from Rev Love. Asks, will we still have premiums? Yes, when the platinums get implemented, you'll still have premiums. Remember, if you upgrade your placement to premium, it's very likely that your upline or your downline will spend the extra $2.50 and upgrade your premium placement to platinum, right? And RL has the next question. What's holding up the platinums? Programming resources. Can anybody in the room take care of the platinum upgrade situation for us? That would be really nice. And then I don't have to worry about it. No one else has to worry about it. It's going to take a couple of 3 days to do that. It's not that easy to do either. Sims has the next question. When you don't receive email confirmation, how do you get the email resent? Just go to your member area and click on Can't Log In. How about that? That will tell you the instructions on what you need to do. Or just log out, sign up under the same sponsor again. Just sign up again using the same email address or a different email address. Sim says, I cycled 5 matrices today and I didn't receive an email. Maybe there's something wrong with our email notification system. You should eventually get those emails. Janice asks the next question. Do our own JSS positions fill our premium spots? Normally no. Or empty ones? Or is it randomly filled? Half of your own, now which own JSS positions are you talking about? JSS positions that come from expiring JSS tripler positions, or JSS positions that you buy. JSS positions you buy will not fill any of your premium spots. They could, but they normally don't. And they don't fill your matrix positions anyway. They fill somebody else's matrix position. That's how the JSS system was designed. It's designed to make you the most money. And you'll make, and the cycling of, the positions that other people buy in the system, they fill your matrix. So if you cannot fill your own matrix with your own efforts, don't worry, everybody else will fill them. And you can fill them faster by buying placements and placement upgrades. I don't know if I answered Janice's question, but Janice's question I really couldn't understand, so she can try again if she wants to. Uta has the next question. Can a member withdraw the earnings from the free $10 positions if it accumulates $20 from the compounding? Yes. That's the only requirement to withdraw money is you have to withdraw $20 at a time. John Ross has a question. Can one open a JBP account in a company name instead of a personal name? Yes. Can also one change JVP account. You can give your JVP account to anybody that you want to. Just change the email address. Looks like JC Virginia has the next question. Please ask Carl to explain the automatic placement. Automatic placement by then the matrix. Automatic, after 30 days, and we could change that, but right now it's 30 days, I believe. After 30 days, if you haven't bought placements on your own, the system will buy placements for you. 5 per day. Now, if you want your matrix positions to cycle the quickest, you should buy placements just as soon as you get your JSS matrices. Because otherwise they're probably not going to just fill that easily. Sometimes they will. Sometimes your upline or your downline will buy, or sometimes your upline will buy those for you. Looks like I'm caught up on questions. I didn't say this before, but I only answer questions that are posted in red. It really helps give a little bit of continuity in this room. Because if I answer everybody's question, I tend to get way, way behind on questions. And of course, our moderators in the room, they are also our Just Been Paid experts. They can answer your questions too, so let's give them the first shot at it. Looks like we have another straggler on the questions. Kelly, if one has a personal account in his name and can he later change or transfer this to his company name? Yes. All you do is change the email address, change your payment processor account information. That's all you do. If you're planning on dying in a couple of days, you might want to transfer your Just Been Paid account to somebody that you care about. We get that question a lot, actually. We get that question a lot. All you have to do is give somebody the email. All you have to do really is give somebody the password to your email account. That's all you have to do. And they can take over your Just Been Paid account because they can request their email address. They can request their password be reset. How's everybody doing? Any more questions this evening? I have a few things more I have to do tonight, and then I have to get up in about 6 hours. There's a question from Moneymaker. Why did the matrix positions page change from 30 per page to 10 per page? Because that makes our system faster. It gives you more service, or it gives everybody more service. It results in fewer overloads of our system and all that kind of stuff. And question for Carl from Ted, I guess, or Janice. Janice, for question: Do our own JSS positions from our expired triplers fill our premium spots? No. Or empty ones? Yes, sometimes. Half of them fill your own JSS positions, and the other half fill other people's JSS positions. And we don't tell you what percentage of each. 50% fill your own, and 50% fill other people's JSS positions. Keep in mind, too, if you see questions in the room that are kind of complicated to you, you don't care. Just like I tell you, if your sponsor's not calling you back or not contacting you back, you don't care. You don't need a sponsor. You just come in this room and get your questions answered. If you don't get your questions answered in this room, you don't even care about that either. You don't. You don't. You don't need to know all this information. You don't. All you need to do is buy JSS tripler positions, buy as many as you can afford, then go to the JSS training room, learn how to cycle your JSS positions. That gives you the other half of your earnings, or the other 30 or 40% of your earnings, depending on how far you are in the program. That's it. If you know everything about the program, you might be able to make a little more money. That's true. But it's not a lot more money. It really isn't. From what I know about Just Been Paid, and I know just about everything, I would, if I was going to do it again, I recommend the same thing to everybody. Just buy your JSS triplet positions and find other people who buy JSS triplet positions. Spend all your time doing that. Spend all your time doing that. That will make you the most money. Isn't that what you want? And then spend the rest of your time with your family, for example. Don't forget your family. That's why you want to make more money, right? John Ross has a question. Carl, what does one fill in the first and last name if the account is changed to company name? I just put it all in the first name. Last name is not a requirement. So just put it all under first name. RTD has a question. I had a referral that didn't get a confirmation email. She went to log into the member page, and when she tried to put in her email, it said you can't use characters like SO. She was if there's something wrong with our, does anybody else notice that? If you can't put in an email address? Remember, doing things on the phone with your referrals is sometimes difficult. Maybe they have to type in their email address and not copy and paste it in. Or then maybe they need to very carefully copy and paste their email in. Maybe that's the only problem. Thank you for that, Justin. I want to make more money to move away from my family. That is so sweet, huh? Company name all goes in the first name. Yep, that's what I said. Okay. Okay, well, I need to leave, folks. Thanks very much for being here this evening. Welcome to Just Been Paid. You're absolutely at the right place. You found what you've been looking for. You deserve to make all kinds of money. You don't deserve to work all week long for $200 or $300 a week take-home pay. That's not fair, is it? I wish you much success in our program. I hope to see you back again soon. The next time I'll be in here will be tomorrow evening. Same time, starts at 10 o'clock in the evening. But don't forget the JSS training is tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern, the JSS training already takes place. Frederick Mann is going to be speaking in his own conference room at 9 o'clock, in case you want to check that out. You can also listen to his recordings if you can't get to one of his live conference calls. Of course, you can listen to any or some of my presentations in the member area too. Thursday night's a pretty busy night. Okay, everybody. You're absolutely welcome. Hope to see you back again soon. Good night now. Bye-bye.